Hi guys, I'm here with my weekly food shopping. I have been to Lidl and Tesco. It's about 5 o'clock. I've been home hours, been busy. Got my Tesco shopping this morning, Lidl shopping this morning, so it's all been out quite a while. At Tesco I spent £80 and 3p or something like that, and Lidl was £79 something. Lidl was originally more than that, but I had a 10% voucher because I was about £4 short of making £250, but I called in there a few days ago and I wasn't planning on spending the £4 something. I was only getting two things. Then when I realised I was super close to getting the 10% discount, I decided to take my shopping over £4 and use my 10% this week. Whereas if I'd waited till today and done my shopping, I would have used it next week. I don't know if one week's better than the other for me, but that's the way I did it. And at Tesco, I ended up saving £35 something, and it went down to £80 and 3p, something like that. Now, I originally only saved about £25, but someone who works at the shop scanned their Tesco club card, so not only did it give me the club card discount that I would have got with my card, I got their work discount. So I got an extra £8.50 something off my food and £1 something off a pair of pyjamas that I got, because they also had the 25% off as well. So if you work at Tesco, you'll know this, you get an additional 25% off on top of the 25%. So I said I should have gone and got some more clothing, and they went, you could go and get some items, and there was a couple of things I wanted, and I was like, I don't really want to do it. But yeah, I did get an extra £10 off than what I would have done. It would have normally been about £90. So there are things missing, and I'll mention them as I go through the shopping. So we'll start with Lidl. I picked one of these up. I had it about 3 o'clock when I finally got home. I actually forgot I got it in Lidl and couldn't find it in my Tesco shopping bags, and I was very confused. But yeah, I got that. Got some more of these. These are £2.50. I got 5 bottles of this. The other one is in my car. I wanted 4. It's a nightmare because they're all stacked up. If you've been in Lidl, you'll know what I mean. Sometimes the stack is taller than me and it's hard to get bottles out, and I managed to like pull out of these. And I pulled a 6-pack out, one fell out, and I thought, do you know what, I'll just get 5. I wanted 4, but like an addition one doesn't matter, so I got them. There's also a 12-pack of the 500ml Highland Spring missing because I've left them in my car. I was in and out. I was like, I can't be bothered because it got super windy, and I was just like, so that's missing. I got a bag of Wag Treats Christmas dinner flavour. These are the big bumper packs that they do. They do another one, it's like a dessert one, but it's got cinnamon in. And I don't know if she's going to be keen on the cinnamon flavoured one, so I got a bag of these. I think they're £3.99. I also got the Rosewood for Dogs Cupid and Comet festive treats. I think I'm going to put these aside till Christmas. They did another flavour, and if they still have it next week, I'll get her that one as well. Now, when I go to Lidl, I try and pick up a couple of things for the food bank, and I don't mention it much anymore. And do you know what? Sometimes I think I'll just spend £1. With £1, you can get so much. You can get a bag of the cheapest pasta, a bag of the cheapest, or a packet of the cheapest spaghetti pasta, and a pasta sauce for just over £1. You can get a bag of rice and a sauce for about £1. You can get ready-made rices for like £1 or whatever. And today I forgot, and I was packing my shopping up. I was like, oh, I ain't got anything. I forgot to do it, and I was looking at my shopping, and I thought, I'm going to give some of my shopping, and he ended up giving a pack of mince pies, because I checked the date was really long and it was till January, and a packet of bourbon creams. So I wouldn't have necessarily picked them up, because I do sometimes pick up biscuits and things for them, but I always try and pick up things like pastas, sauces, beans, soups and things like that. But I do pick up sweet things, so I did technically put more in than I would have normally bought, because that was about £2 worth. And I thought, well, I'm going to go to another shop, I can just replace it. So next week, I am going to spend a lot more. But I'm happy to report that for a change, the food bank thing was overflowing. Most of the time, it's either got 2 or 3 items in, or it's like maybe a quarter full. So I'm happy people are donating. And you can just put in a 21p packet of spaghetti pasta. Like, do you know what I mean? So it makes a difference to someone, and I'd hope if I was ever in that position that I was able to get things. Picked up dark chocolate butter biscuits, not for me because I would never eat dark chocolate ones. I got myself some of them to take tablets with. I've not actually got myself much snacks, so I don't know what I'm going to do. Picked up the iced coffee and caramel. Food bags. I got 2 packets of these, but I dropped one of these off with the other person that lives here. I also dropped them off 2 jam donuts from Lidl. An air freshener because I had a 15% voucher. Do you know those blast cans that look like this but Lidl's own? I got them the Spring Meadow or whatever it was. Is that everything I gave them from Lidl? I think so. Could be wrong. There is a 500ml bottle of Lucozade missing, which was mine. I feel like I gave them something else, but if I don't remember, I don't remember. Buttermintos. I got them some cheese twists. I got them this Christmas card. Ironically, I actually dropped that out the trolley when I was putting my shopping on the conveyor belt, or whatever it's called. And someone stood on it. It's like, oh, is this yours? They didn't damage it, so I still got it. And I think £1.49 is a good price because it's a big card. That's from my dad. I got myself a sticky cinnamon bun thing. I've never had these from Lidl. And it's not got icing on, so it's more like a bread with cinnamon on. So I'm intrigued. I also got a brownie square for tomorrow. I got them 2 chicken breasts. I don't know why it's blurry. Sorry that it's a bit blurry. I don't know what's going on. I got beef for me. I thought I hadn't got ham then. They wanted ham. I got them the bigger pack. It's a bit random, 7 though. Why can't it be 8 or 6? And I got myself some chicken. I have no idea what I'm eating this week. I got them some pig in blankets crisps. I got myself 2 protein yogurts because I'm trying to have other things for breakfast. 2 avocados. Last week I got them. They're meant to be ripe and ready. I cut one open. It wasn't ripe. These are a bit softer, but I've not even been able to use them. Tender stem broccoli. Asparagus was on the end aisle. Don't know how much they were. And carrots. Still on Lidl. I've just come across the room. Why is it blurry? I got some eggs. I still have some from last week. Why the hell is this camera so blurry? I don't know why it's blurry, but I picked... Why is it so blurry? Do you know what? I don't have time to mess around because I've got to put the shopping away and get out of the house in about 15 minutes. I got a Buzz Balls. I went for strawberry. I'm not really a drinker. I've not had alcohol this year at all. But I'm not teetotal because I'm never going to say I'm never going to drink again. Got this to try at Christmas. They are incredibly strong, 13.5. And they are $3.99 each. I went for the flavour that I'm most likely to drink. If I see them again, I might pick up a second flavour. But I can imagine I'm just going to try it and then give the rest to someone else, like the person that lives there, because I don't think I'm going to get on with it. I got some distilled malt vinegar, 6 Lucozades, and vanilla and cinnamon latte, chai latte. There are more things from Lidl, but we are going to go into Tesco briefly. So these are the pyjamas that I picked up. They are Christmas. I didn't know what size to get because I struggle because sometimes the bottoms fit and the top's too small. So I size up. So let's hope by sizing up, the bottoms aren't too small. Big, I mean. I can't even show it you. It's not super festive. But they were tenner and then I got 25% off and then I got 25% off £7.50. So when it went down to £7.50, the second 25% went off. I mean, maybe I should start working in Tesco because it seems to get a good staff discount. I saw these. I was just walking through the fruit and veg section and I thought they look absolutely fine. Super blurry, but they were down to 58p. They had a lot of fruit and veg stuff. I just didn't have time to look through it because the person who I know that works there was about to leave, like they were finishing the shift, and I was super close to getting to them and I didn't want to miss them, and I'm glad I didn't miss them because they're actually, it's their final shift there because they're having to move because of the ex-boyfriend who did stuff to them and is in prison, and his family keep making threats towards her and she's having to go to a different town to live and she's already secured a job. So Anyway, it was sad. Like, I'm like, you're not going. A lot of people have actually said that to them because they're extremely popular. And it makes, like, checkout so much easier because you can have a laugh with them. They're like... And do you know what? When it's really hectic, they keep on top of everything, manage to chat to 5,000 people, entertain everyone, and, like, keep everything moving, whereas a lot of the other staff aren't as efficient or as good as them. I am really going to miss seeing them, but we will keep in contact. I picked this up for me. I think I'm going to have some kind of, like, stew or casserole or something. Don't know what I'm going to have, but I do have veggies. I've got carrots and potatoes and onions and stuff. And I've got a Swede, which you'll see soon. This was actually more to get the lean one than to pick up the standard one, but I don't want the standard one. They wanted chicken kiosks, and they wanted these, what they call triangle-shaped burgers. They keep saying, I want the triangle-shaped ones. Well, luckily, they had some in. Can you believe these are £2 on offer from £2.50? Who's paying £2.50 for 3 chocolate bars? Like, has chocolate got that expensive? I don't know. Obviously, because I've been getting the same thing for months and months and months. Like, I've not been buying out like that. 2 packs of migraine relief. I got one of these last week because they were 60p each. I didn't get it for me. I warmed it up for them in the oven and they gave it a 6 out of 10. And the pasties they get from the local bakery, they give 10 out of 10. Now, I said for 60p because they're on offer, you can't complain because they're normally 170. So I said, if they're on offer this week, I'm going to get them and put at least 2 of them in the freezer. So then, if you run out of food or one day you look at what food you got and you're like, I don't want it, then we've got some pasties in the freezer. So one of them's a little bit squashed, so I might leave that one out and the other 2 are going to go in the freezer because they're handy to have and it's 60p each. I think that's a good deal. That's got a bit squashed, but as they actually say to me, it's going to be more squashed when I eat it. I did get 2 of them. One's been given to someone. One's for the person that lives here, and I got mine last week. It was very little choice this week because I thought I might get myself a different advent calendar and they can have this one. And they go up a lot in price. And the one that I was looking at was £4.50, but I didn't love it enough, like what it was, to get it. If I really liked it, I would have got it. But I'm happy with a little squirt of chocolate every day. I'm not bothered. But they are £1.50. These are still £3.50 on offer. Maybe they're trying to get them to sell. I don't know. Finally got some of these. These were on offer. I didn't get them for me because basically you do get 2 designs. And if I was going to support charities, these are the main 3 that I would support. Cancer Research, the British Heart Foundation and Diabetes UK. The person that I live with likes to send out to mainly his family traditional Christmas cards. So I always get them, and sometimes I get ones that are a lot more expensive, and sometimes I get ones that aren't as expensive. I think these were only £1.50, but they are actually a really nice quality. I think they're on offer for £1. It didn't matter if they were £1 or £1.50, so I got them. I don't tend to give out Christmas cards because I would rather donate the money to charity or put more money towards getting things for the food bank, and that's what I do. I don't really do Christmas cards, like 2 or 3 maximum. If that, I don't give out loads to other people because I think people are just going to throw them in the bin. I know there's some people that absolutely love to get Christmas cards, and I would do that for people that love it. But other than that, I prefer to put my money towards a charity, either one or numerous, and do little bits and pieces, and that's what I prefer. And everyone's different, but I'm not a big fan of getting Christmas cards. I'm not a big fan of giving them out. I used to love getting Christmas cards, but I used to get one off a family member and I knew they didn't mean what it said, you know, the sentimental ones. So anyway, so I replaced the mince pies in Tesco. I got the basic ones in Lidl, so I replaced them with the basic ones in Tesco. I might put some festive food in the food thing next week, but I do like to buy stuff that you would normally buy, you know, cupboard essentials, because I think they're super important. Cornflakes is from Tesco. I also got this. Oh my god, what is with the focus? Salted caramel flavoured drinking chocolate. It was reduced down to 160 or something. I think it's normally 350, which I wouldn't pay unless I really, really like it. They do the orange one, but I'm not into chocolate orange. Mine ran out. I thought I had loads, so unless I've completely missed them. Turns out I had 2 of the kitchen ones ready to go. So I've been using the kitchen one, which is... it's good. It's just got lime and something else in to help if you use garlic and stuff. I'm going to replace it with that. And that the one can go in the kitchen because the kitchen one's about to run out. This is from Tesco because I thought I am cutting down on orange lucozade. Literally at the moment it's one a day. There's been times when I've been having 3 a day, but that's normally when I'm sick. But I think I've said before, I've only ever really got these when I'm sick. And I'm not unwell at the moment. I think it's a habit. I need to find a cold drink that replaces it, and I don't mean just water. So I'm down to 1 a day. I don't have 2 on Fridays anymore because I used to have 1 of these and then I'd go and get a 500ml one. I've had my 500ml one, not going to have any more. So the Coca noodles are 35p in Tesco at the moment. They wanted different bread rolls, so I got them. I got bread for myself again. I've not gone through the full loaf. I didn't freeze it. The dog's been eating it, I've been eating it, I've had it as toast, I've had sandwiches. Well, I've had half sandwiches, like 1 slice of bread. So that's what I'm going to continue for the time being. Lemon for hot honey, lemon and ginger. I didn't get ginger, but I still have some ginger. Is there anything missing from Tesco? There's 2 lots of beer. Well, one of the beers is in my car. It's a pack of Stella. Is it an 18 pack? Or was it, I think it 18 pack. It was on offer for 13, so I've got that. And there's a pack of Thatchers missing, so £13 and £9.50, let's call it 10. £23 of the shopping was actually on alcohol, not for me. There you go. So crunchies for the husky and dental sticks for the husky. Got one of these a month ago. It's about to run out. Like, I might get through the week if I'm lucky, but whilst it's still on offer for £3.50, I've got it. And by the way, you can never go wrong with Nivea. Like, Nivea is a classic. A Swede, because if I make a stew, Swede is great. If I make a casserole, I'm still going to put it in. I've got a Lloyd Grossman tomato and basil sauce because I wanted to have a couple of sauces. I've got a Lidl one somewhere. Have I shown it already? Oh, it's right next to me. And it was on offer, so I got the Lloyd Grossman. I got the Grey Smoky Barbecue. Now briefly back to Lidl. I highly recommend this. Do you know what? I'm going to get one of these for the food bank. They do like a 60p sauce or whatever it is. But because this is unbelievably tasty for £1, I'm going to put one of these in the food bank next week. I got whole grain mustard because there was a recipe that I saw the other day and it had whole grain mustard and I didn't write the recipe down. I don't know if I've got the stuff in. I don't because I needed a butternut squash. But I've got this in so I can make it in the future. I did get an extra virgin olive oil this week because I think mine would have lasted well, it might last more than a week, but mine's getting low. I do have that one. It's too blurry to even try and read it. So I have got something that I wouldn't normally get. 2 bottles of Pepsi Max, also from Lidl. A pack of 3 sweet. I've not got much snack wise, and I wanted to get more savoury snacks, and I've not even got any crisps. I've got sweet and salty popcorn that I got yesterday from M&S. I kept wanting to say B&M and I kept having to stop myself. There is a bag of 1.6 kilograms of chips in the freezer because someone just eats a lot of chips, apparently, not me. Oh, and I got 2 of the ready-made porridges from Lidl. They've obviously been dropped off somewhere. Like, you can put them in the microwave. And I think that's all I did get from Lidl, you know. But yeah, I could do with some savoury snacks. I need to, like, think about what savoury snacks I want and then write a list of like 3 or 4 little things and go and get them. But other than that, I believe that is it. If you have any questions about anything, please leave them in the comments below. If you're new here, please subscribe to my channel. And I'm sure I'll be back very soon. Have an amazing week and thank you for watching.